high honor student, never in trouble. And after the second concussion in 1 week, I turned not going to school, failing every course, and having a disdain for any authority, like a teacher, police officer, anything that was of authority. And I didn't know why, but I had anger issues, and that was not like me. And I didn't know what it was. And I carried this with me, and I finally, when I hung up the gloves, a physician friend of mine talked me into going to get help. And I spent 10 days there, and they were medicating me, and everything was going good, but then I felt I didn't need this medication anymore. I'm a zombie. And I went off of it and got really sick. I started getting sweats, and I couldn't breathe. Did something very dangerous. And she said, I knew you were off that medicine. I can tell right away by your eyes. Unreasonable and stubborn, defiant. Nobody tells me what to do. Easily angry. You're a different person. She says, you have this glare in your eyes like you're in a pre-fight weigh-in, and you're staring the opponent down. And you have those gazes where those eyes are just, I think she called them shark eyes. The eyes of a shark. It's just the anger, what they're afraid of. And I am too, now that I'm back where I should be. I could hurt somebody out of impulse. And I never would want to do that. The door came back and hit me, I think on the wrist. And I punched a hole right through the door. And punching a hole through a door, I mean, whoa, that's not reasonable now. And I know there's something wrong with me. I just can't get a handle on it. But I know there's something wrong.
How much money is worth the rest of your life, the health of your life, and the burden that you put on your family? How much money do you want to make and trade it? There isn't any amount I would trade for being better. And if you circumvent proper concussion protocol, that's the big recipe for disaster. And again, it not only takes you down, but it takes your family along with you. Anyone suffering with concussions, listen to your corner. And your corner would be your physician, your parents, or perhaps your athletic trainer. Listen to these people adamantly, because they're going to get you through it, because you can't do it alone. And anyone suffering with brain injury, get the help. You cannot battle this alone.
Over a prolonged period of time, they've shown studies that the boxer just getting jab, you may get jabbed in the top of your skull maybe. During a fight, we're going to say maybe 70 to 150 times easily. And don't forget all that training you went through. Well, every time you're getting tapped in the front of your skull, your brain is hitting the back of your skull. So trauma is slowly developing. It's like cracking an egg, lightly. Eventually that egg's going to crack if you keep tapping on it.
I think most people believe that you need to be knocked unconscious to have a concussion, and that's just not the case. But we know that small, what they call mild traumatic brain injury or concussion affects thousands and thousands of people every month. So most of these mild traumatic brain injuries appear to resolve as far as the symptoms go. But up to 30% of people have persistent symptoms, but it actually can progress into anxiety and depression and changes in personality and so on. And that's really when we need to get involved.